You belong to the state.
There's a man name home.
Debbie. Oh, your manager, Paddy.
I mean, you're done, I say.
Oh, by time I'm boy, Juma.
Then I say,
despite media, you know, I'm boy, Juma.
That's it.
Yeah, me on famous now or educated the populace. What am I? What do Chinchimana Koto be out 80 and Zenibiana no deal? Or more common Sicaba or more near my Kosovo.
A man for any man.
One for any man. I hear you cry on himself, piece of them, dear. I hear you cry, one of my evacuator. Baby, what you are all can I near Bogum? You don't fire. Piano, sir, at the age, you piano, you had the honor to patent in Congo. At the age, fire, there, just a kagum. Come, Miss Senior Baco, Jake Ampia. Exactly, and when you're 80 years.
And that's why you senior back home.
Say, Miss Seniors no dozen. Seniors or Mubako.
8 years you senior pa.
Oh, there's almost dozen. Miss Seniors no or Mubako. JK Ampia. And then, Yamia Dum when you're 80 years.
Amen.
And China, my miss when you're 18.
Hey, you drink one.
Chama do her sana. Is always a mommy check. Na me de ye bibi mami ye be ye party e bi si Ghana
ada chese o mami ni nanado the same year
dabi
80
dabi me mami de na ye fitness year ko.
Oh, okay, because former speaker of parliament Michael Quay 80.
Wow. Hey, na chese nanado ya mi ehira do
papa
on say still ahodi o.
Oh, me de sabi mo fa chimi na we dey.
Oh, I'm holding
Papa.
The last time I met you, and I know one so sick. I'm that. Oh, yeah. Last hour, you don't know to Tony Mayans and walk.
And then I would join her. Maybe I'll come back to you.
Another. Oh, man, and him ran on corruption, Kakramay. Chama, dear be pa, Mako Pieso.
Yeah.
As if him. Who said Minister of Education?
Yeah.
Boy, you my pa.
Yeah. Or say education. Me.
And GS Director General.
And I'll be back. My baby. Hey, me too.
I must say, free SHS, ni free TV, ni Bibia. I buy never Bibiaka. Chama, could you imagine? Say, I buy the tria Obika a friend assessor. Assessor no chese or no beko various technical schools na ko hwe omoni omo ye practicals no wa hwe se why ni ya na obe pass one na so be fail schools ni bi ejigis cafe parents no honey students no sometimes as much as 400 cedis per student so omni man assessor na aban tua ne candidate no omni dia HODs ne principals no diska ni bi no omni kakra ma assessor no say ya ampe bibia ama no be failing kwara no abasa technical abasa ekoso education minister den ya obi beti on kanchire no GS we kura am say hono nche GS as education ministry na TVET say enkofo teacherfo di dream e wa abasa secondary technical omo ba memo evidence
evidence
no kura na me kachiro no Peace FM here the biggest radio station in Ghana. Nti sabi o mitumi sori anope metra hanka mmo bisire mun kansem se omo jiji nkwara niska ene awofo niska principal ni nim hu bi teachers ni nim hu bi enti minister of education mo ni ko se aban na di ni sika tu assessor na omo san jiji ska edwurim enya de papa na ede na chairman technical school mo kire technical mo twa blocks bibia mo beto fence wa mo koto blocks wa bonti time na mo ye practicals awote technical school mo twa fence wo mo hia blocks am de beye eniema mo ye le mo bi ni say mo betwa blocks as part of adusua na adekire na ye kire om enso school no to be koto blocks wa bonti ne beto fence wo sabio ni obi be didi wo hondi
meba o
mo hwe ni yo ma te say public accounts committee are from. Omoko mi some questions. Me I wish say nka meko hokra. Central region no chairman me fan personal because ye ni bi.
Say a region.
Ye ni bi. Nti kakra be ba ho no ye mo ho ban say ebi mo ba ha say edidie na obedidi mo an wagya ho no ko. We hear the yie kakra. The last time we see former minister Honorable Kwame Nadanka and Ankara Lote. Also Obia passionate. Ye ni bi. How many companies now Central region? How many entrepreneurs are there? Enti kakra na sa ban the ban wo aban si ye ntua asesaka. Na wo ye tua na kawia wo say ya mpesika amana. Obi nya sade no. Who say indirectly wo kire nkwara say wo sua de wan sua de wo tua ye be pass.
Ye be pass.
Na da chi sa ni pai wo tia anye yie no ko design dan ma yet wa na bu okunyo. Ya nwene da chi kakra wo e ni ebenya di na nkwa na yedweno. Enya de papa. Inti Minister of Education. This is the third time abodi. Oh yeah, dear. But Saji will empower the one in Huduma. Any answer, papa.
Intimate in the bar, Oberman evidence.
Chairman, man evidence.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Mina make a troll.
Doctor Yao Educhum, baby, I want to pay each year.
And yet,
nah, I said,
and yet. Schools be so central regional move here money at their cotton. Masha said in go for SC or their minka. You be tramu video about me. And ya be jai. Into you be tramu. And now me they bend their bam and modi to online.
CID Dr. Ben Ochriankra.
That man year one no. Central region year one ye ni hwibio apart from epoye that way. You said that near a bia some bo a broso sa.
Ba mo epo. More schools papa and the central
schools the end in the whole Ghana
but epono yes ye be twim bi dia kokumase
Chairman say
yes ye epono ye be twim bi dia kokumase nti menim say mo de na ye be fa o
next story
say takra dia na akra o say be fa na exima ne ba fa no ho hopo de epono be akfa no keta o so ga kofa o
obi amani abra no pepa na wo force mama 3
anya na aka epo asem
now I'm say
say upon your betri bia kokumase.
Yeah, headmaster say next story please.
Who knew him?
Oh, chairman.
Of course when she engineering.
What the idea for be pie different from say the few be possible sanio. Yeah, you confu a be poi. For a chairman din pa who sani different.
You free who sani kwana from a crab more.
So but chairman would pay you say na who say sebio menka. Young women from a papa wakra.
It's a pollution.
Hey, Chema, Easter Saturday ni ya ko pediasi. Na udu animwa inframana wo home na wo to muzampa. Way different.
Say Indiano popo India. But Indians you twa. Yes, dying.
And topic how dia betu ye ni man pay. If I want to zero in first, yes, baby or what, young cohort, nananom po. A high intredua, young co apple, ebia that way, young films are that way. Send a bayer, near money pure, or man chile, and so now was so papa. Say, Emma, Anya ye crowny pano, Ubenya rest. Now, the bia a pono ye dano ye and who, and one cry big gunny, and tia do be a near see a giant, maybe bia, and you know, home kakra. So, enti ya yetehano president by also person ya akra the cleanest city apart from say president in anwaka so one show commitment to find resources and shema me ne wo Ghana ni minu ya me no wo kasa e kwan be ne ye fa so e be ma oman ni mu ate enkanka ni akra chema akra se mi nsura metu aka se e ha bon sin city bia e wo Ghana
obi say in answer to your next story please. Please, we like our Lake Bosom tree like that. You, but ye de pon beko. Say Accra now see a bon kwade bia na be ma Accra e bon na.
Ka kire Simon say means any sampine somebody apo ba. Na mo de be fa hin. Chema wo de me nse nkoma na fa.
Ye de be fruka.
I tell you, yeah, moment, young can't say,
na gamba waka for say,
good morning.
Also be chiabi. I put here from Bam on the house.
In the history of mankind, we have a man made sea.
It's about to happen.
No,
only say when I heard it the first time, I thought it was a scheme to attract attention.
Sure.
But me was a question, Jina baby, our addressing microphone in here. I'm saying, officer, human sanity. You know,
politics.
Anyway, I mean, for me, I thought having the courage to also say, so maybe, and now on super or your president, you know, he was going to get a group of people on Buano with ideas and the rest of it. But it appears he thinks it's like, you know.
Obi also saying Kwame Nkrumah. Oh, they say 2024 election. You better
also saying Kwame.
On the vision, no saying Kwame Nkrumah.
Obi say you guys are sounding like those who opposed Nkrumah on the building of the Konsombo Dam. Think big. It is possible. Obi so say it is doable. Okay.
And Mr. Chairman, in the history of mankind, do we have a man-made sea?
River
we do. Lake we have.
Discussion where I have simple.
Only my dear friend is sea there.
Say see with your eyes. So he's seeing visions.
Chairman, no what to see there. You can't only my no, does he know what it is?
Of course.
No, I doubt.
My own pet scientist be actually say at least you consider height. Any the topography of the land. You bet me I quite ben but what you frobia minim the nuru. But I strongly believe say I am mogo bi keke.
Discussing this joke.
Masa Muko school.
This joke which is not funny. We are wasting a lot of pressure.
It is not a joke. It is serious.
Oh, Chairman, how can you be serious? When the campaign begins, these are the issues he will be presenting as policy issues. No, but or no, say I know the best.
Now, Refi say, some who am right here, Henny. I just say, Akwaba.
Chairman, it doesn't sound like. It sounds like
there be general there back up. General or not one. Open commander or the Bema. By
militia as a militia, some struggling militia group for leader.
I take you on you.
Yeah. National Youth Organization. Yeah, there's so much commander.
It sounds like a socialist.
If young will.
That be general.
I've been a youth organizer of your.
No, I've been a
general secretary.
He was general secretary.
No, your party, your constitution, and commander, you see youth organizer. Commander general. And no, I wouldn't have the amount when your party.
Yeah, they.
Now, at what point did couple? Anyway, Chairman, my uncle here.
I think Nihan said Apple.
Apple and Jimmy. Okay. I'm going to the Pui.
Salamunindi.
Charger, we are in the Puni Hop.
There be obese or the apple.
There be young cancer, baby.
Yes,
indeed. Of all.
And I mean, what chairman, he said, oh, yeah,
maybe I'm free Puni Hop. All of a sudden, but he said, and you know, you be fino.
Money vision.
Money
vision.
It means that two regions are going to go.
How?
Eastern region will be gone. Greater Accra region.
David.
Ghana will start from Kumasi.
David.
One year Kumasi itself will be gone.
Yeah, the cabin.
See, only Madukode.
See with your eyes.
Sometimes, that not yes, or some of the things we can say, you know. It's just right body. Yeah. And it is one of them. Anybody she ain't I don't know.
Kwame Amponsa.
What to be Gumsa?
Kwame Amponsa says Suez Canal. Train
is a canal.
Train under sea from UK to France. Were all man-made.
No, it's not a sea. Canal is not a sea.
Oh.
Chairman, there is it's not for fun in a canal or sea, no.
There
are different. See, let's
inflict ignorance on people.
Oh.
Look, the whole of the Netherlands is low lying. It's on the sea. It's on water. So Netherlands for centuries learned to control water. So they have been able to create channels and so on and so forth.
Those are you can
the
do
English
that,
channel
but
like this
clear.
was naturally made, and they have learned to control the water. If you are going to take sea to the northern region where I come from, where like some of these things are absurd.
You see, you can create a man-made river,
a lake. If you say lake, you
can create a canal to direct seawater, but to create a sea,
German create a lake.
Do you know the length of it? Anyway,
this FM time plan you did discuss here.
Say you bon come. We as my best friend with you near bon come.
Very good.
Obviously,
I agree.
Obviously, me some say intino. Omo mujidi no intine.
Ebi mujidi.
Nanka, I say, uditi. I say intino no back of our.
Another question.
So I mean, we are glorifying
Ebia by that time intino no.
Or the free hand echo or connect here ponifiha.
No, young connective he's creating, which means Accra will be gone. In fact, Greater Accra is gone. Eastern region will be gone. Yeah, enjoy Ashanti region itself, Accra will be gone because a punya there you can control like that too. But why are we even elevating this joke?
If you describe it, if you describe it as a joke, then I just say that. And yet they be I don't know why it's serious or yes.
Okay.
Time a month for the mad joke, and he's making a joke.
No, but I think there's something intriguing.
Me should be or kind. Yes,
I see. Me share video no, and he was talking amongst young people or students, and intriguingly they were clapping. I expected a certain challenge.
You are a youth leader. Yes. You know when boys appear at some of these functions, they are motivated to appear.
No,
what is
you see? I'm a non-conformist. Maybe some question.
Chanyo.
Yeah, it depends on the audience.
I'll question you.
Because
I'm a thinking person.
Eponobano. Ebe fine.
Na
Anti-natic, me say unya visionary.
Greater Accra will be gone.
No. See, you the begu ship ni akuhwe gu ho.
I think that's the idea. Because
also here to try me now.
Connect you. Connect you. Say ship. If he epono so aba ko Sikumasi straight.
Yes.
Yes. Say me hu ba bia epono be fa.
Yeah, the interplus pipe. Near man pressure, near pump. But me person mu say location many the back go on a hammer.
Ebia children's park.
But also
na ya swa anua no. You dey go at creator so na.
I think so.
Next joke please.
No, he's the smartest politician on this campaign.
Yeah, and bad crowd.
In this campaign season, he's the smartest.
But don't say no say you to me nkoka say na nanom no maji. That you to me nkasasa.
Man is not seeking to lead.
Obi se men kan chem say motete ha muni vision. Na onono. By now we should go to an area like Asokwa. Begin to acquire beachfront property and wait for the appointed time for the vision.
In anticipation of the
of
the coming season.
One crab cry to me.
No, but one cry inland port.
Me say no cry to me. Now what is he?
No, we're going to make it easy to say inland port na ntimi.
Okay.
The port nankasa bremo. Ankasa ba. And you create another port. And I joke let's all join.
But say okay. But
you say 1 minute cry and yes am ketu.
You should interplus for.
Can say online for better because we don't have to
when you online come on.
Me say online for no.
Yeah, mama.
On better na akotrend.
The joke of an idea.
I think.
Yes sir.
Bibi, you know, Akamabi kakra. I mean, for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
Chada is a businessman.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he has jumped into
politics,
frontline politics. And we share a lot of businesses are ewo kroma. You and some of the business owners which me direct link to politics. And on that media why don't we create the Dangotes, you know,
it is the right political climate that we create.
You know, it looks like we are.
You see, unfortunately, Salam, unfortunately, sir, we lost our chance to create our own Dangotes.
Yeah.
When him Sian Tata.
Where?
Sian Tata Brewery.
Tata.
Okay. And only a G and the Guinness Ghana breweries.
Oh, okay.
He had Tata beer.
Oh,
in Ghana and in Liberia.
Tata beer.
Yep.
Which year was that?
77 or 8.
Oh no, 84.
Tata beer.
83.
84.
And then so many of them.
Wow.
There was, of course, you heard about B.A. Mensah.
BMS.
He had a tobacco company, tobacco plantations. Many of them.
Can still do it anyway.
Only
Opoku Transport.
You still do it.
Opoku Transport, but he was mainly into transport and other businesses.
Apia Menka.
We had J.A. Addison. J.A. Addison, our company, we were talking about friend multi-wall paper sacks.
Okay.
No, yet, bottle, cement.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they can
No, you see.
When person may say be a combi juma, but when him Silver Star.
Yes.
Only baby free bear Silver Star.
Baby.
Ghana ni be near friend or me referring the first thing, but last time you usu. Kous Motors.
Okay, my Kous Motors.
I'm gonna no cry Mercedes. And MS there was something else I know cry. Yeah, the any bring your genie company in the free some.
Oh.
Yeah, tonton ya at the point of the Sabbath Motors. And the best Silver Star there. And you gonna afford it. You started to buy a
UPS, IPS, not private.
Yes, IPS. But
private company.
But the good thing about UPS is say omo agiatum abonabaso we say aban na run, but they've given him his due. They've mentioned
I'm president and as a minister omo ka say omo say deny and Ampoma University omo ye on the T school no I'm so the school aton but omo ntumi amfa ma bon
but don't let us sound say insensitive, but as they say, a lot of water has passed under the bridge.
But transformation has happened.
Exactly. And a papa nankasa no, I'm so in Yano Huntias.
No, there
from Kakama minimum UPS for the new boo Ediamano.
Yeah, and they keep doing that.
And they keep doing it. And don't forget he's almost 100 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's in his 90s. Meaning how old exactly, but
IPS is
youth. We had all of those things.
And your best supply tablets or a laptop and getting
but
in Pacho a Kous. He was building a VW assembly plant.
As far back as then.
Wow.
It was VW, Golf, and Audi. And then a friend Audi, no OC plant, assembly plant. And then President Akufo-Addo Abrea Umesia.
After so many years.
Yeah, we had a lot of them. We had a lot of them.
We can still do it.
Okay, Obi Kaimi say UPSC was not confiscated. If you can help me, what exactly happened? Now we are educated here. Because we don't have okay, Kous assembled Audi. Well, I'm friend Audi. Now I am on a small research.
Audi
Onim wow nanabi.
Yeah.
Onim papa.
Papa, yes.
Watch mattress.
Watch mattress.
Inti and ABC Brewery na ABC Brewery. It was Tata.
German.
It was a private company.
This is doable. And for me, I think that it's a question of leadership. And then maybe be astati, they are being innovative. And I say this with respect to when we are Robert Coleman, for example. He sat down to think about BBR, which has become commonplace now. The creation of AstroTurf. All started and now it's everywhere says here, I can say what you say. And for me, and I buy Esomu, if government decides, look, we need to prop up 100 businessmen now. Big men in their areas, no. And I'm not saying they, like some of the corrupt businessmen now would take advantage. I'm talking about genuine business creators. So I say I want to prop up 100 or 50 genuine businessmen to become global competitors. Chairman, it is something that
But you see, I think
take a sector.
Unfortunately, Dr. Ben, sometimes in countries of power chow. Opa do back rounds.
Okay.
Buankra is ongoing.
Okay, ongoing. But
yes. Now, I think one problem is Sabi, every day Professor Jekumoha. Ebi I find your mind to Chebebaso. Yanka say a political history na sir.
It's true.
Na Okana say one can ye and as Okana and Tobia Smanu says Oka said Tiano. But
I get what you say.
Obi say I'll say RT Briscoe and an person can coos meda sebra penny RT Briscoe
okay
Benz phone they are Sabat Motos and a Jeffrey in some near toy
but we for 20 years of our life as a country, no?
Yes,
we had a lot of missed opportunities. We messed a lot of things up.
But from Nigeria was able to create a monopoly for Dangote.
And I may say,
as an economist, I don't support monopolies.
I understand, but
create a competitive environment and make it conducive.
Salam, if you start to create, now say what buying free, so they'll come and vilify the person he created.
No, Chairman, so it has to be.
On him so Obiti said glow. A friend said Adenuga. It is generally believed that he was created by Babangida. Even though he was into business, it's generally believed that Babangida and he created Adenuga. But when we say Yejano Mane Twaso,
and now he's a global brand.
And say Dangote Ewa Ghana ha in the 70s. Kabana Ibeguno. What's up in the no, but in America, Chairman, 20 years of our life as a country, we had issues. Like our life, period was punctuated by all kinds of miseries, misfortunes and tragedies. But I'm saying that it is still doable. Baby, it tells us that we need to roll back the wheel of our experience. Say Ghanaian business is genuine, and let me stress on the word genuine. Genuine businessmen.
Underline.
Oh yes. They want to be.
Is not genuine.
Is he a businessman?
Or no, so Ombo Bidi.
Is he a businessman?
There be article or the old twice.
The last time I business, hey, I've been no rapid.
Okay, here's a quick one. Kwame, here's a fact. UPSA, then known as IPS, was taken over or confiscated in the 70s. Fast forward. Upon the recognition given him by the current Vice Chancellor and his administration, Nana Opoku Ampoma has willingly given a parcel of vast land to UPS in the Ashanti region to build another campus there. Yeah. Saying on
recognition.
Yes.
That's what it has to be. Because Obi set up school.
And he set it up as a private tutorial college in 1965.
IBS.
Yeah.
1965.
Hey, Papa
in 1965. And Abanji Kandapako IGP, current IGP. It was taken over by government in 1978. And UPSA. So because of our politics,
creating business gurus in all areas. Health, we should have people who are into health supply, like health equipment. It's like, let's build, and let me keep emphasizing on the fact that some would take advantage. It's for our buying to make sure that now genuinely business no person we are basic and Oh, because minim crofo bi ejuma mo ye bia ejuma witaban. Oh, san crofo no de be hadwene.
Only bibi a friend Willowbrook.
Woyomi.
Willowbrook.
This was Woyomi.
David. Okay. Which is at least Miss Umpany.
No, I had Woyomi.
Which is Miss Umpany Kaka.
Oh yeah, pa.
One baby a Perez Chapel.
Yeah,
the next property, the next block was as I say Kaka.
As is abandoned division.
Yeah, they assemble buses for.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yes, Willowbrook.
Send new plan crane assemble new plan
Willowbrook.
Chairman, we have to have a natural.
Salam, you look shocked.
I am.
Willowbrook. No, Joel here.
Just
Chairman, we have.
Almost after Perez Chapel. There's a huge.
Yeah, there's a huge building.
Yes, your friend Willowbrook. No more buses. Prof, me boy.
Expatriate and indigenous.
Your assembly indigenous. There was a mix of indigenous and expatriate. And a Kaneshi should not move.
Chairman, your plan, Omo. Say no more ye bus, metro mass. And say you are no me ye bus. And then I fear more money.
No, you tongue na ye you tongue.
There be no more yes our buses.
Ye na make ye be jaw man you plan for you because you go cry ya lose you tongue buses. And no procurement idea.
I think as at the time President Kufuor was leaving office, they were still working new plan. Because those buses. So as to the time,
see the reason why they stopped using them, they say, "You go cry you tongue Chinese buses, buy, and no your procurement ediba." Now I need to hear procurement chrome ha.
Omedi chrome bro.
David, Salam, men is uncommon. Salam.
Obi Kwa Kaime said there was Makofi and the Mazda cars.
And just idea na ye canino and una nana it looks like it's novel, it's new.
There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing.
So essentially we
retrogressed.
No, could have been somewhere.
For a very long time.
And
I think that I think
but for me, Salam, over to Sanyo.
Aye.
Salam and Bisani.
Salam, sir.
Sanyo no me day.
Say Sanyo there electronics.
Sanyo no me TV ni radio.
Electronics.
Na
ghetto blaster.
Me first na do ghetto blaster. Me first radio. A family radio but eja ase many bakanti ya de share me nsa no. Ne friend Akasanoma.
Yeah.
Na anoma bi wo so. Extreme right. And a cheney brown as a cardboard brown. And then him near white. Into a channels no. Now the radio. Satana FM by into radio 1, radio 2, the SW. Shortwave radio. But only be na Akasanoma.
For 70 years.
Oh, I see.
Near was Sanyo TV and you say, you had Ghana here. Ghana here.
Oh, Sanyo TV the movie.
Near Ghana here.
Chairman, me call a year or
Edu baby Sanyo TV no. Profo can and say briefcase because see brown nation not your tomb. Aye. Cartoon say near Ghana.
Mamin Kai Bakoso. Krobi a fell bumpy so.
Annoying.
A boss.
Okay, glass.
Oh, ready.
Glass factory.
Or my ton machines now scraps. A boss. Oh, near glass.
Glass
under African
glass. I no musio glass. Hey, you got.
Bonsata. You see, a ties here. The Benina, papa. Otoya na. Bonsata na say.
Okay, so
I think
a little history.
How do you feel, sir? How do you feel when you see several brands and types of fruit juice?
Tata Brewery was commissioned on 30th January 1973. And the commission was attended by then head of state Ignatius Kutu Achampong.
This is specific.
Lamte King Rashid in Tema, thank you. Yes. I know the Akasanoma was a preset radio. The brown part was plywood. It's true. Into a preset. Tia setia to amada dan tu chima na akoto so chima na.
Chairman bibi nti yemfa nkomo no yensan hyaase bio. My mother
still uses her Sanyo tabletop fan.
Wow.
My mother is 86 years old.
Fan insane.
Your quality.
You see, I say your standards na kofom.
See a mass production.
No, you crap.
There be salam me hu boxer ya tworo ho.
Obi say
I actually said not to be exported to America. But hand here bibia what they call member no company.
Obi say my father's first color television. My father's first color television was a Sanyo. He took it directly from the factory in Tema in 1988. 88, yeah.
Satana Salamu Nazri.
But this conversation
5 years.
You see, it's sad, but okay, better than Amanyosem.
No.
No, because you know why. You know why.
Because at the
it is because open you guys Ghana ye ka bi boafu
car
boafu
car
made in Ghana car
Kantanka.
No ono there no there is dilution.
See
China phone here acquire China CC.
Salam sa factories you go way bebre no. Send your matches factory.
Yes.
Okay. Your jute factory Kumasi. Your Volta Kumasi shoe factory. Your Volta combi near in the stream.
Yes.
Your Pualugu.
Yes.
Your Commander Sugar Factory. A Sujari Sugar Factory.
Aboso
Glass Factory. Your Bonsa Tires. Satana your tiny friend Firestone.
Yeah.
Ain't he on baby Depo Madina. Ain't he on Madina Firestone.
Firestone. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
And I will see history. So it's a warm fruit.
In some cannery. Near friend some cannery. The Empobium.
Mango factory be na wenchi.
Ona mango factory so wenchi.
No, Nkrumah
there were about 300 factories. Mean kai ni na omo mo ni na be kai.
You know what we did
because media is be me abofra but in penifo na ediem.
Diversity implementation committee to sell.
Yeah, cool.
Themselves, not to sell.
And this answer we nyina buy. And I don't start here.
Mafa.
Maji.
Orchard.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of pain that
Nkrumah go through in his grave.
These coups have inflicted on us as a nation.
Yeah.
And I say we are not yet counting the costs. We are not, waking up to the reality. So we have lost a certain period.
Someone I'm going for Dangote by.
No, German.
And America German said we've lost ours.
Only says here on only cement na ye jan mo dia ba na kura. And also be some affect indigenous ones,
No, as for competition,
send their competition.
Ghana is, we promote and now we allow free trade, and also is in the sub-region. And yes, none you feature never.
As a journey,
and no, me, but what say, ECOWAS, the protocols allow free movement of goods, services, and persons. And the end, the only team can say my number. But just
but Nigeria has restrictions.
No, that's you see they can't restrict.
But you are not Nigeria. Nigeria is a big boy.
No, but
Nigeria produces 2 million barrels of oil a day.
No, they are even
so every time the numbers matter.
The man produces 2 million barrels a day.
So why do you think that the Doha round at the WTO is never concluded? It's because the big boys are almost subsidies and free agricultural products. And they know so but they are telling the rest of us to do. So they are telling them until the Doha round is the longest round in WTO negotiations. So you hear that. because the big boys are prescribing something they don't want to practice, and they ask for inequality among states. They say which is here, but I am saying that let's empower the local ones now. You want to be competitive. What is
on him said near was ceramics factory or salt pond. Prof. Okay.
Yeah.
Salt pond ceramics.
Salt pond.
Prof.
Na factory no swan said they had a football team.
Salt pond ceramics.
Oh yes. They were a Jumako as students. Yeah, school team and they were more match. Tommy caps, plate, BBR.
Those other things are
Opani onimbeya adwin say asa nyamia so yes watch dodo.
Chairman, I think leadership is the problem.
Opinion be at the message you send me. Nidin the opinion edu boafo. I say as I listen to you right now, my Sanyo standing fan is on. Oh. By the way, I am 88 years old.
What?
88 years old. Now on him say a Gehok. Most of the factories.
Na baby I said that baby to the industrial area. Is it sorry Nkwane? Industrial area.
Yeah.
Lebanese one I do have.
Actually, can't near friend of Boafu no. Say Boafu no. Onim nipa kra me fan say ni so ade hu no ye. Onim phrase Bafo.
Yeah.
Ne papa.
Oh, I see.
Where MP kra.
Yeah, Dr. RP Bafo. At the time, I'm saying, vice chancellor for KNUST.
Okay.
Yeah. At the time, I think he was one time vice chancellor of KNUST. Oh no, yeah,
great nation. Great nation.
No, we need to go back to this conversation. There's a way to go.
So there was Boafo and Adum. Openuka kai bi ne friend Adum. Yeah, in Ghana.
These were cars that were produced at Enenam. They were not prototypes. Now they are started production. China, you hardly find BMW in this animal.
Yeah. China cars.
And yes,
Great War.
Yes, and yeah, Boafo helper. Oh, okay. Boafo. Okay, Medasipi. Okay. Obiso boy. Tata Brewery was opened in 72, not 73. There was also Tata Beer and Tata Malt. Kous, Mechanical Lloyd. Silver Star took over from RT Briscoe, who were agents for VW and Mercedes. There was Appenting or Pambro Salt and Intravenous in Kofodia. Yep. Okay. Sian started a brewery in Liberia after June 4th, 1979, when he migrated there. Unfortunately, in 1980, there was a coup in Liberia, and that was the end. Willowbrook was partly owned by the bank SSB, which is today SGSSB. Neoplan finally folded about 4 years ago for want of $30 million capital investment. Remember, Neoplan was 51% state-owned. Other companies, Saltpond Ceramics, Voltacom Beef in Bogatanga, Samra Boy Plywood, Ensom Cannery, Golden Tree Chocolate, used to win international award, Kede Match Factory, Esiama Oil Mills, State Housing Corporation. Kwame, you're right. RP Balfour was vice chancellor of KNUST up to 1966.
Virus came to state housing.
It was moribund. Chairman, this tells you these are things we can do. We're reviving our market. It's become a viable state agency.
Mankwazi Fisheries.
Chairman, we need to revisit this conversation. The virus example tells me, say, ideas, if we set our minds to it, then you the right people to lead some of we can revive.
Right people.
Right people.
David Asante at Ghana Publishers you know, I think
yes,
the
yes,
company.
also he's been able to.
Ghana Post, right?
Ghana Post.
Before his time.
No, but Ghana Post is now doing much better.
No good.
Anyway,
Interesting. The one that we have all forgotten. Black Star Line.
Oh, the ship.
Yeah.
What is Ghana has is any shipping line?
And therefore Ghana always come. Yeah, the
Black
trouble.
Star.
I'm saying no cross.
Black Star Line. Obia sending me. Obia sending me newspaper cutting. Daily Graphic, September 12. You know what, Papa?
No, Kokrokoo.
90 BB.
Researchers for this.
I'll say
Archives.
birth of the Black Star Line. Oh, Daily me who dated by September 12, 19 BB. Is it 57 or 51 or something? And or the other. Or say the first step towards the formation of a Ghana Merchant Navy was taken when the agreement on the Black Star Line was signed between the government of Ghana and the Israeli shipping line of Zim. Under the agreement, all the ships owned by the line will fly the Ghana flag and will be registered in Ghana. As quickly as they can be trained, the ships will be manned by Ghanaian crew. Black Star Line has an initial capital of £500,000. Nina Ewaha. 1957. Thank you very much. Enti opening date ni September 12 or 13th, 1957. Yeah, man. Here we are. And yede amanya sem ayi bibia na yede nam yede bibia
Samurai Boy Plywood no say na I Summertex company no.
Okay.
No more football team.
They're doing well in the league.
Summertex is
leading, yeah, in the league. But to that extent, you bit me aka say
Kakraka.
Kakraka.
I think out of 10,
okay.
Not seeing to me.
No, but I think the scale of production was from compared to Samurai Boy.
Okay.
Plywood.
Me breaking my heart for the last time.
Oh.
Daily Graphic. Saturday, September 3. Anoma Kotu. Daily Graphic. Friday, August 24, 1962. £1 million profit recorded.
T.
£1 million
Profit.
Profit.
They invested 500,000.
No, I'm not talking about Black Star Line anymore. Are you listening? Ghana's Railways and Harbours Administration made a profit of £1,051,051 on railway traffic in 1961, as compared to £442,000 in 1960. This represents the highest net profit made by the railways in any single year. The total number of passenger journeys by railway in Ghana, according to the report, increased by about 0.6%, from 5,340,000 in 1960 to 5,370,000. Passenger mileage also increased to 177,000, etc., etc., etc. And this is graphic, 24th August 1962.
1962.
Same graphic.
At this point,
Same graphic. Water for all Ghana. Same graphic. Efforts to bring pure drinking water supply to all parts of Ghana has resulted in the completion of 79 pipe-borne water supplies and over 4,000 wells, boreholes, and ponds so far. There are 5 pipe-borne water supplies in the western and central region, 7 in eastern. It goes on and on and on. Now, same graphic. Friday, August 24, 1962. Heading, houses. Tema has planned for workers. The Tema Corporation is set to introduce a new Own a House scheme, under which its employees can build their own houses out of their monthly Provident Fund contributions. Under the scheme, the corporation will hold a contribution of its employees with at least 5 years service and who want to own houses as the initial capital for the construction of houses of their own choice on plots to be allocated in 2 new communities, Community 5 and Community 6.
Okay.
Explaining the scheme, Mr. Joe Mainu, chairman of the corporation, said subject to the approval of the corporation's trustees, any qualified employee would have both its own provident fund contribution and the corporation's contribution invested in the house. Design work had been completed on a variety. The houses range from £300 to £1,800. Each of the 2 new communities had been designed to accommodate between 10 and 15,000 people. 24th August 1962. So now let me quote Ama Ata Edu. Did we go or did we come?
We did not even make a move.
No.
Chairman, can we resurrect Nkrumah at this point? It's sad.
It's sad, eh?
Ain't he?
You see, TDC has become a land agent.
Railway.
I think
it's sad.
And that's why I'm happy about the current railway development.
I think
Chairman,
Obisimen Kancho said the right people you are referring to are people who are properly qualified and experienced Ghanaians, not party faithful
that's the right
or
thing.
party apparatchiks who are put there ostensibly to be rewarded.
For their hard work.
Until we change that, we are going nowhere.
I agree with the person 100%.
Obviously, come to Labadi, some of the Boafu vehicles are still there.
Packed.
Well,
Obisu
say your friend Odame Ochiri. He says, I'm 71 years old. Akasanuma was not necessarily a preset radio. Akasanuma was a Philips company in Ghana. The factory in Tema produced radios and televisions. A little history. Kwame, thank you for mentioning Sian of Tata Brewery and others. I met him at Hotel Africa in Liberia in the 80s. He was a smart man. By the way, interestingly, Mr. Henry Jabba, father of Otiku Jabba of the MPP, he actually brought new plan to Ghana. So,
there's another Sian who is crying now, or pharmaceutical company.
I mean,
we have another Sian too.
What's the name? Is it Kaman? I said one of these. Or say the investment.
Ado.
Or say the investment. Or you now over 30-something years.
Yeah.
Scanning haircut. He was on radio. Or Papa. Just an era haircut.
Oh, what was it? Haircuts they came in different shapes. Maybe they a punk. Maybe you don't mind your.
Oh yeah. Sian, he passed away. Okay, Kwame. Pomaze Poultry Factory. Pomaze. Black Star Line. Ghana was used to fly to Beirut in Lebanon. Yes, I remember. And another time Ghana soldiers called peacekeeper Lebanon. How many Ghana was an echo? Beirut, Rome, London, Khartoum, and all the capitals. We used to have Japan Textiles. Akonsomo Textiles also had a football team, Akotex. Yeah. GTP for football team, Dumas Boys of GTP. Yeah. There used to be First Ghana Building Society. I know Sian passed away at Czech.
Anyway. I think we should have a national conversation.
No, we ought to have.
Yes, an interesting one. The late Dr. R.P. Bafour was also known among his close associates as the Elmina Boy. His driver at the time, Papa Kondia of Edina Bantuma, who is nearly 100 years old, is my uncle. He's still alive and he can tell you more.
Wow.
Dr. Yankson of BRRI. It would be nice to have a conversation with that.
So that initiatives like 1D, 1F, should be able to.
Is a monumental failure.
It is not.
Prof.
It's not.
Yes.
It is
It'll be at the list, Bremi.
Over new 100.
Nah, Salam.
Have
Ode nyabotre na ode politics ni bem nyabotre.
No, it's that man. Someone can graze that one.
Tema motorway.
You see?
Accra Tema rail line, Adome Bridge, Akonsombo Dam, Commander Sugar Factory, Sutrai Sugar Factory, Ghana Air Force, Ghana Airways, Ghana Films, Ghana Navy.
Oh, we've had Ghana Films.
Yeah, oh,
Of course.
That's TV3 today.
TV3.
At least when my
TV3.
when my movie career started, TV3, Ghana Film Industry Corporation. I don't need a friend. Ghana TV, Tema Boatia, Tema Dry Dock, Fishing Harbour, Main Harbour, Tema Oil Refinery, Tema Food Complex, Tema Steelworks, Tema Sanyo, Tema Cold Stores, Tema Paints, Tema Batteries.
It was the industrial hub of this country.
Kumasi Shoe, Kumasi Jute, KD Match, Break and Tile, Abosso, Takwa Gold Refinery.
Oh, we've ever had a gold
Yes,
refinery.
but Omo Sienri, Takwa.
Nobody could continue.
Okay, Dansuman. What in nature for baby Akoko photo?
Maybe.
Do you know why?
No.
It was a huge poultry farm, state owned. And I know my signboard. And then Akoko Bosso. That's why that area is called Akoko Photo.
Oh, okay.
It was a
photo.
And at a point in time, you know who was managing director of the place?
Baby.
Randy Abbey, Papa.
Wow.
Yeah. Randy Abbey.
At this point, I give up.
Yeah.
Let's hear some of these stories.
Never found an MD Akoko Photo.
No, rather it should be encouraging. It should get us back on track.
Oh, Master.
Back on track. Because clearly, Senator, what kind earlier? Leadership.
Yaponi kana na bi papa de no. Watch matches. But near in some foam mattress. In some foam. Na a mattress wo. It's one here.
Produce rubber and latex.
We produce a lot of rubber.
Lebanese had take over the Ghanaian economy.
And I keep asking, it is saying, say, yeah, what on my ha. Na Lebanese for Abisika.
Yeah.
Chinese,
not like they carry money.
Indians.
Yeah, banks.
Indians. Abba, on my way, yesika. Na yen mindful. We cannot make the same one.
It is because of
Ghana Food Distribution Corporation,
GFDC. Not omo a office be Roman Rich. Kaukudi.
Yeah.
Well, baby, na on boys number ball. Tamara Hono. No, Ghana Food Distribution Corporation.
Achicha.
It is because of Adrian way trim. Lebanese for about one idiom.
Ghana for you.
Ghana Nina Kojimano.
So we should stop blaming them for.
No,
we should blame ourselves. Because Adrian way trim yet.
That's why maybe these are the conversations we should have. And there, all the leading
important
eateries in Accra.
Yeah,
they are Lebanese owned.
But who caused them?
Lebanese owned.
But who caused them?
We should have a national conversation.
I'm telling
you.
Chairman,
deliberately to prop up Ghanaian business. We should have
Lebanese. By now, you say, "Oh, could you do baby a ninuya a restaurant?" Ghana ni no uncle. And here one, two. What the car can when you who be a do? Oh, Chinese restaurant Ghana ni a cashier.
Oh, yeah, no.
When do you?
On print my own Jinisika. How do you Ghana any travel? But did you a good manama?
I think. Okay, battery benum. Okay.
Bosh.
Yeah, it's mostly
we remote control battery benum.
Yeah.
Remote control for your TV.
Lithium.
Oh, your brand
energy.
Energizer. Only say you ever ready battery Ghana.
I remember if I read.
Me
and I know the minimum.
Me wafa
Ghanaian.
Me wafa baako.
And the name.
Nyankopon ato ne sa friend nan say nche. Your friend Mr. Opari. Mr. Opari, any mpanyimfo bi omo no down ever ready.
Everything we needed we started producing.
We had
battery. Into those days na akasanoma radio no. Na okay battery na e white container bisa. I'm saying there 3 batteries. Into ever ready ni miensa. Now they are share why now they are share.
Now that
now all the crap now they know.
Just say all we needed we were producing.
Ever ready na yeah the 3 eye before no. Color near red. And I ya draw 9 wom na okra ehuri 9.
And na your friend taga head nana.
Debbie ever ready?
Ever
Not
ready.
Tiger
This is
Head
all.
And so Tiger, where they ever ready?
Okay.
Ever ready,
Tiger
battery.
head yellow.
Yellow, red.
Where they a red.
Okay.
And a Germany tuntum black. And a nine is black. Into guys, hey, before battery. But we not yeah, Otema. Open me wafa penny back on Yamin Fanny Crane say, or walk in chair, Mr. Parry. Oh, no, dead. Ganini.
When you say chairman, say Accra open
I've
space
already-
to even do these things in Temawunya. Did this if what turning in a microphone to see that?
Accra Highway industrial area.
They say, Adanis are sorry. Any shops.
But chairman, I am happy today. Young Kapshi who has some crana. This is a good start.
It's a good conversation.
We need to have this conversation.
But you see, the question
Prove
is
that we have capacity to
do it.
everything in
It's
this
just a question of leadership and commitment.
no. Yeah, cano.
Yeah, what?
Obi be bisa say na ne krakra anything.
Ne krakra ne say chairman.
That is
Yeah,
where the
what?
issues are.
No, then no
Chairman,
crowd
yeah, what? Agowu furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Na say ye jane ho e ko kra nkonya fi China be
Go
go parliament.
How do you encourage
Yeah,
him
yeah,
to
serious.
And some say adwin away team no.
What does? And kebetuna ye nkonya no ha.
Ghana for be who are their friend procurement any who are lagbaji no. And na say bibia no.
Hey,
Procurement buy ya
Nyame adom.
him say wutimi fechire
Yami adom me ma me tiase. Na I see time you started tin tomatoes for Ghana. Who's any tin tomatoes?
Yes,
Na I say first tin tomatoes na buy. Na ni tum. Na ma for complaining. Yeso kan kroma no say you be dia copy me, you be me ama na ekoko. And no mo ya na ekoko.
sir.
I see Kede Match Factory no. First batch of matches I buy. Ofa box back kwa. Oba pa be 10 as back kwa so.
I did the time by a pack a day.
Ah! I saw
Auntie, you can abaka de no ya abaka de
I saw na say apano no.
a pack just a Kede Match Factory.
Oh, yes.
abaka de okay abaka de okay
Enti ye ka jo say uni pani adue.
It's a pack
abaka de
say if you Kede never. Yes, so be chap bedu. Answer enya back. But with time, omu development, if you opa na beti, opa apakade.
Chairman, anything me as a person me di hu ya say. Anka sa one district one factory. And anka ebe revolution.
Yeah.
And anka be revive it.
Yes, give meaning to this
Well,
idea
say anka
of
nia
import
ye lose ye
substitution
nyina anka
factories.
nyame ye adom na anka ye to me de aba mako. Unfortunately, what I was made to believe, perhaps I was wrong. It's not what I'm seeing.
Oh, of course.
Because me the name say anka aban na ebe bua me yesi. O say private sector led. You.
Oh,
Anya me say o.
Unia, mami ka bibi jo.
Yeah.
Sisi an opinion you come chair about apakade. Not just a factories in your start here, no, nanya better.
Yeah.
It took a while.
Yeah.
It took time. You need sada jeni bium.
And then now look at the spread. Hwe ne ebu we nyina na enyi fa ko.
Debi, nasa na ni fa go.
Burger, ebi wo ha, ebi wo ha.
Yeah.
Kede,
Enye no ane one district one factory.
esujari. Enwa.
What you say?
It's the same
But
concept. I
I
think what I'm telling you is that tin tomatoes, from what my mother told me, Kede Match Factory, it is the same things that we are complaining about today. Same thing. And a factory, and I didn't my
No, Chairman.
Because you need some-
Chairman,
That's exactly what I wanted to put
Me, my
to-
issue is that if you are doing one
You
district,
see,
one factory.
sometimes the negative narrative, the negative.
If you want to be
image-
smart about these things, you would get the narrative you are getting.
Oh.
For example,
You see,
Obia
if
and
we
pure water
don't
company that
encourage, ya pia ya huwa, ya ndru bibia. At least
I
ya
understand.
shasiye.
No,
Let's find a way to get the narrative right. But say, yeah,
maybe so.
If we want to discourage everything,
mention 5 factories.
then
Juma.
Ghana for your research.
Yeah, then come on.
Onim say obi akwa kwahwehwe ever ready jingle no.
Hey.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Ya na board GTV no.
Me refi jingle no kra. Reginald, Ghana Tourism Authority. Ain't you know you more tourism authority? Who did
Ever powerful, ever ready, a longer life. That was the advert.
Oh, but you guys are because Ever ready, ever powerful, ever ready for longer life. Yeah, that was the ever ready jingle. That was the ever ready jingle.
You see, when the MPP was suggesting 1 to 1 fact, I was excited about it for a reason. Because Nkrumah felt that there was a need for import substitution. And yet, many developing countries, the development model was import substitution.
It is the development model.
But
that's the concept.
But when you started implementing it, it's a total departure from that which I had, like, in mind. Essence,
Mebaho, only Francis is young.
Yeah, sure.
Is it a cylinder?
Yes. I'll say, Chairman General, our hearts are breaking as we listen to you this morning.
True.
The military regimes destroyed this country. Successive civilian administrations post 1972 have used a system to bleed the country for their family, friends, and corrupt cronies. My Form 4 leaver father was a wealthy cocoa farmer, a member of the Farmers' Council, member of the Legislative Assembly. He was the first MP on CPP ticket for the then Equiapim South constituency. They worked tirelessly with dedication and patriotism. Ghanaians arise. Obatampa, Frances Irama Isiam.
Exactly.
It's sudden.
Many Francis.
You
see, there should be a certain reawakening. There should be a certain start point. A broad idea over the period. We should begin to encourage small beginnings. Even though World Economic System as a kakra.
I think only baby at all. Only baby at all. Apparently, Everready was directly opposite Tor.
Oh, okay.
We should
No, but I think one Chinese one the Shanghai is for the movie industry. So
Guangzhou is for something. That was what I thought.
You know,
Guangzhou was going to be.
You know, Guangzhou is a trading hub, but the production hub itself is in
something. So yeah,
one of the provinces into Omokoye Namano. That's the
and I won't say Omono every city and what you produce.
You know,
furniture. Different companies are
exactly my point to say. See, your baby are tomatoes see Western region
but
and Central
even
region.
under 1D1F, I don't know, but since 2016, we spoke, extensively about the potential of the country and the comparative strength of every district. So when you go to the north like this, the via Upper East area, a lot of tomatoes are there, and that's why there used to be a tomato factory there. Meat, there used to be the Bulgar meat factory. So all of these things.
So
this narrative
is that
we put before. But
the
when you go, I'm sure you would attest that some amount of work had gone.
I'm not disputing that. At least some efforts have been made. Maybe we need to build on that.
How drive the conversation? You're getting BBR right, It's upon all of us. But I think say you be discourage BBR. Maybe because
that's fair.
You both abiding tea, BBR abiding area, and yeah, fair. You be abrom. But I think that what the albino right
no, I have no dispute at all about
say Ghana best son. It is this import substitution enterprises. And then I be crying age man.
No,
this youth unemployment. If we are going to solve it,
the issue.
Able solve youth unemployment. Now, when you go to the northern, the eastern corridor, when you said they produce a lot of cassava there
and yam,
but cassava. Yeah. There are about 2 or so ethanol producing, factories there. But hitherto they were not there. It is a shasi bibia. Let's find a way to
There's a gentleman, a friend Ibu in Second D. Ibu says, Chairman General, please come to Second D. UTC in Second D, a commercial vehicle plant company, is now a church. Wabo church in the building. The company that employed 571 workers is now a church. Two, a distillery company in Sekendi was sold to another church. Wabo church needing, but I've left it. This company employed over 600 people. Today, it's a church. Meat marketing company was also sold to a church. The Stanchart Bank in Sekendi is now a church. GNTC Sekendi is the office of one of our political parties. Bata Shoes and Sandals in Sekendi is also the office of a political party. State Fishing Company in Sekendi was sold to a well-known politician. Ibu in Sekendi. So atikuna aka achiche no. Ebidie.
That is why maybe look as a country.
Tell Atik Mohammed that I agree with him 1D 1F was not done right.
Yes.
But
We can build on it.
let's push for it to be put under MIDA to manage as a project. By now, we should all know that the moment the political parties put one of their own in charge of anything, he or she sees it as a tool to enrich themselves.
I disagree.
Carlos Kingsley Ahinkra.
I disagree.
No, I agree with him.
Carlos, obviously you.
Trade on him, what he's talking about.
I understand.
But
I disagree.
Pacho Carlos, I think you've joined us very late, but we'll forgive you.
Yeah, I disagree.
Carlos is say you seem to remember only ever ready. How about Sanyo and Akasanoma?
Oh, yeah.
Carlos, yeah, discussing no da.
Carlos Medjano.
Because you see why
Now,
I say,
Obi say, sorry, I keep batting in.
Chairman, catch Carlos Medjano.
Hey, one pa uni pa.
And then also Uncle Bio.
You be the hunkomo. Kwame, ask anybody from Ahafo about Mim Timber. So what is Mim Timber?
So he didn't.
I think only Mim Timber. I'll say in the 1960s.
Yeah.
There was even an airstrip. Yeah. Now,
Yeah. Even Chairman, today.
I'll say the entire. I'll say the Mim town died when Mim Timber collapsed. Now,
design.
Now, Kwame,
imagine how it was then.
Talking about those of us who say Lebanese and Indians, remember we also attacked the Lebanese man Dak Mak. He brought Nissan to Ghana. He was a victim of our useless Ahoya antics and their so-called revolution. Today, we have to be compensating Dak Mak for the properties we seized from him. So it is also us. Hey, Obi send me a picture of water corn beef.
How did the person get it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Researchers.
Kokrokoo researchers here.
No.
Gambia na a sticker
Bubble gum.
Another question.
Ain't it? Obviously, Mekai GTMC, Ghana Textile Manufacturing. Yeah, never tell me.
Come back. Carlos must come back.
Now, Onim Kwabena Sapon.
Oh,
Over. Ever Ready Battery was owned by Union Carbide Corporation of USA. It was their only plant in the whole of Africa.
So they were producing and distributing.
And it was manned 100% by Ghanaians. They even sent Ghanaians to other African countries to manage their plants. All of a sudden, cheap imports started coming in from Cote d'Ivoire. Union Carbide complained bitterly. Ghana did nothing. So they shut down the plant. When they informed the Ministry of Trade at the time to shut down the plant,
It's a huge corporation.
the minister called his Lebanese friend.
Concession in this country.
I'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Huge corporation.
Me see the 20 years eba between Liman and Kufuor no. Chairman, it was punctuated by a lot of.
I think until I'm saying, "Memi and Fan Koya Manus."
Chairman, it's the truth. What is it?
People were killed in this country because they have more than one toilet in their house.
What is it? Eban is saying. After the overthrow,
because they were industrialists, they were business people.
Obia coming.
It will kill the business agent people.
Onim Arabia a friend of Frida Prempe.
Yeah.
Doc.
Onim Arabia
MP.
Onim or was sending me just 2 words. Piccadilly biscuits. Do you remember?
Piccadilly, let me say.
Piccadilly biscuits.
No, company. I'm saying, I bet at some point, I bet even advertise, and I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I finally present to you Ever-ready battery.
I know.
Peter Square owner.
German battery.
Ever-ready battery.
Any tiger head nana.
Yeah.
Any tiger head nana. Those
is German.
Minia George of Giddy Power. George, this one you weak me. Hey, what could you ever-ready battery they are sending me? It's one who German.
No, I remember.
And one who 9 no. And a battery dan cause I see a red. It is a high before battery. I always remember this joke. But so this is ever-ready battery made in Ghana.
This was made in
Yeah,
Ghana.
right here in Tama. Ever-ready. Now, or say Obisu Ekami another one. You see, Senya at the end spread it. Yeah, young Joa or if you had formerly with Skyhawks. Also, come on, Chairman General, those big companies were able to come out with also dance bands. Great Pilsner's dance band was from Tata Breweries. Eldorado's dance band from Abosso Glass Factory. Atlantic Hotel had Medican Lantics. Tema Food Complex had Super Complex Band. And it goes on and on.
So beyond Omuko, they also invested in arts
and entertainment. So you can imagine
you know, he would get you invest either in sports or in arts or even both. They feel happy.
And now I present to you Akasanoma.
I know this radio.
Of anyone here radio.
But let me grandfather will be I've seen it before.
Akasanoma radio. Made in Ghana, made in Tama.
Shenife. Who was away in the village, not just also now you're done.
That's right. One of my first responsibilities as a small boy was this radio.
Yeah,
the show into now chinchim oba pepa ho one white na wa ha no na o de cotton agunshum oba pepa ho nyina won se na po ne tintin won chen enti ye de ni sha plug no na da ebia ye pese ye de nante no no akofa wo ever-ready battery no bi a chiro na de a show na de nam enti na portable na o de ye de a show and there you say you too near the 99 at the end of my war.
And that's why I think never again.
Chairman.
Yes.
On my way.
Chairman.
And go through those military breaks.
No, and yes, here. Now, yeah, no. Media, Miss Suggest say, Sanka, as on my year war or pepper. Oh, dear, my ban. Yen you cry or pineapple. More beyond for pineapple juice and magana view. Ebe force ye ma pineapple na e pro no ye be convert into juice se mango ye ododo wo man mu a nia ye ni no ye mpre ye ho because unia uni but nia ye wo no say was state farms no said they were there to serve to feed the factories enti kakra na ye wo no ye hwe say nka ye mpene ma omo san fa bi ma meka ho eno na egu if we don't protect the local industry sa na me ya be koso enti mango pineapple, watermelon, and near Macca cashew near the na ye wono. Young Hesenka, ye dear.
Those who are also doing well, Mama Basuka, say eco juice.
Eco juice.
Eco is doing very well.
Yeah,
sure.
Eco is on the shelves in the US.
Yes.
Eku is doing well. But Uko Amosa.
Yeah.
Amosa for you say Makokra be JK Ampere di 18.
Mekawa. Amosa 1966. And I'm Mekan.
Enti Mekan Pesiduka Sudiaba. Or say min Kaisen Sambosubio. Ora JK Ampere said at 80 years and some yake onu nimu. 80 from Pesiduka and all of them to Mr. JK Ampere. Happy 80th. Obisi Cocoa Board had a band. Yerefi. Sweet Beans. That is where Pat Thomas was discovered.
Wow.
Sweet Beans. And Pat Thomas.
Pale shadow of itself.
Yes, Sweet Beans.
Even top beans now.
Obi put Obi Edibi Akaho.
They don't even get the loan.
Atik. Apparently the workplace bands were part of the Kwame Nkrumah policy of work and happiness initiative. Yes. The Workers' Brigade had bands. The Workers' Brigade created the lives of Edin Tre, Kofi Annie Johnson of Madame Fupa fame, Sweet Beans and Pat Thomas of CMB Cocoa Marketing Company, Christy Azuma and Upper Internationals of Eurodep. That was in the early 1970s.
Chairman, back to Nyana Mekano. See, I can't see a jama and cry. To me, I be. But I want to mean Yanina. Until when I say, deliberate state policy. Say, if you say, Yahano, Yensi, a bank sense in the factory. So, individuals not to mean Yanina now. Once I was individuals, one will say, Obi send it back about Dark Mark, Lebanese in or the buyer, Atuna Ghana Denica. Yes, Dark Mark also opened the first bulb factory in Ghana. Bulb distribution of manufacturing. Bulb manufacturing in the also industrial area. It was called Wahab Incandescent Bulbs. He also opened a drinks factory called Portello. Portello Diamikai. Kwame, it was later confiscated by you know who. Okay, I leave it there.
Who is by you know who? Who is you know who?
I will not go into that. Anytime I say, yeah, because I same way. Say,
it's not it's part of the narrative.
Unfortunately, it may be seen in a different light.
MPP for Tombi, but you know, NDC at Tombi, MPP at Tombi, PNDC at Tombi. Omunina Tombi. But if there's a specific year, Eduni Panzo Hembonidi. MPP for Toyan, your bebo, NDC for Toyan, your PNDC for Toyan. You see, Ghanaians need to know. That's the only way we can move forward.
Somebody is also just joining us into Onim. You haven't mentioned fiber and shoe factories in Kumasi and other places. Well, my dear mother, we have.
Chairman.
I'll say, remember the football teams, Akutex, Dumas Boys. Yes, Sasa, we've mentioned that already. Dumas Boys of GTP, Mikayamo, Akutex. That's a consumer textile. But, no, say, man. Omboche pa. I can't General Kutu a champion former team for the Ghana Army. You know those a team? SS-74.
Didn't crash there.
Supreme Stars 74.
Yeah,
there was a national goalkeeper. Mom new sports patch Monkaime Obi Uti SS-74 Okwekwe wani wono. But yebenya very strong goalkeeper be keeper be national Black Stars keeper be SS-74. Na no su yayi
Chairman.
Yes.
Ministerial. Ya kan nyina chese ye nyina ya adwenkro se ye nhwe na ye produce wa hanya sa.
Yeah.
Se ye wie na ye omanma no. Yan patronize up ani bo amekaka. Yan fe ho anyimu a. Ye be san ba ha be kan ye kan ya bio. Ye mpe ya ye de. He ku juicy. Na se ye adwen se I'm so omayi no omo akese o ho na ne me ho odwom nyina ya nketenkete ni bi omo shase anya akese o gallons mu ni ade a eno so be ma because
another one about goalkeeper near friend is Sam Supe. He became an Accra Hearts of Oak goalkeeper as well.
Oh, I don't want Kokotoko.
Na Kotoko team. Yeah, ka team papa was Kotoko. Goalkeeper Sam Supe. Big sis, me that say. You say Sam Ampes was there, SS74.
The thing about this conversation is serving as a wake up call to Union and say, and we had the potential to even be better. But you maybe
yes, say remember goalkeeper Ampe and also Abdullah Chisco. In the SS74, there was a goalkeeper there called Ampe. And go for sending me your message, Bubu Dia. Goalkeeper Ampe, Abdullah Chisco. So you see, and you're starting in Comodima say yet it's a hand bon comare and common here. But it's all good. We've been there before. Aha! Background person carry Drantex, Japan Textiles.
It was a football team.
Yes. Hey, I think it said it was a football team. Kwame, even private enterprises had bands. Talk of the Town Hotel, where A.B. Crensel made a huge name with Yewazoye. Kwame Sampson also played for Kokrokoo and the Black Stars, all of them soldiers from the SS74. Ebin Eban, I'll say SS74 had players like the late Sam Supe, Sergeant Joe Gate, amongst others. Okay, Saturday Night Powder.
Sure.
Bakubia.
I thought it was a foreign powder.
Which foreign powder? Saturday here.
Saturday Night Powder. Now it was blue
with a white lady in white.
It was a Ghanaian product.
That's what I know, unless somebody tells me it's wrong.
It was a foreign
No,
product.
it is a foreign product.
Obviously, Kwame, your own Volta region had whole Voradep. Whole Voradep.
Yeah.
Nah, okay, SS74 was later Christian Defense Stars. Yofi, thank you very much. And then me wa bakubia no me wa personal interest room. Personal me wa evidence to prove it. Obi na send me come person me kan. Onim inku cream. Ha, when you win. I think we dey maybe two. Now inku cream o.
Inku cream.
I also want to say inku cream. Open your inku cream. Inku cream. Inku cream. Cream idea sad the other side. Body lotion. Inku cream.
Chama nkule nu that's all.
Nkule nu there. Ya mame oklu.
I say nkule nu enye na no start.
Debi o.
Inku cream.
Achema nkule nu enye na say no.
Debi. Enye na sam
nkule nu.
Enye na sam.
Professor, your friend mama say. Esther Oklu, Madam Esther Oklu.
Nkule nu. Nkule nu
enye dey abenkwan.
Nkule nu say over 40 years.
Obi say Kwame inku cream is better or better than Nivea.
Madina.
Nah.
Sir?
What was that?
Buy a good at some point.
Inku cream.
Yeah, confirm kakre mu.
And it's a page because then say na me Martin Kulenu.
Sure.
Maybe no money.
Also inku cream e buy fufuro no.
No money.
E buy fufuro na ase broni bi oso. Okay, mo amonim no. E buy fufuro na ase broni bi oso. Aha. Ase half cash woman bi.
Yeah.
Later number Bibini Babi there. That was my mother.
Huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
It's also
Wow.
80. Oh, me
Nine phone.
that's my mother.
Wow.
Are you cream?
No, that mean you cream. Inku cream.
One said there was this ABI and
Inku cream.
TV I don't know.
Opani me ma me mo frasi ni.
I see.
Ni ma ba brem.
Wow. Ebe 60s honum no.
Yeah. Oh na me kwa no wo me. Anytime ka say oh by far.
Na your graphic.
Na me or a chick pa. No, it's Slay Queen.
Chairman.
Obi the to internet so I charge. So this is her current picture.
Oh wow. Even in her old age, she's still slave.
Yeah. This is her current picture. Yeah, that's my mother.
Even in her old age.
Wow. Back in the day. Inti Eja. No. Mr. Mikagana history
Chairman.
Yeah.
Who say salam can be say? Apart from say ebimo aye bia enye no. Omo aye bia ye no. Ye mo mabaso. Na ye san enkai president say omo ntwa number no. Nko omo nkwaji o ma home.
No,
last week na ni ha. Na say obey changes for CEOs no. Na am say media until say me hu list no me nyindi. Ko President Kufuor and changes there. On said that nyade wo ho. Nanka look at this young guy. Look at this young guy. Almost ni mo mboni di mo ya nickname na mbo. Virus so ni di yankasa dis.
Nanapia.
Nampofu ya.
Nanapia ampofu.
Such a person wouldn't ni say unka o deserve national award and a state award. Company no buy ya sebio na atete. Na so oyire ne ho. I don't need to be more.
I mean, he's
so
now, naming gold.
Omo ya de ne yenye ho se yes you be bom abaso.
No you free obasi say be read there's nothing that come. But Chama last week now ni ha. Say na ye ka Jerry hu nsem.
SML report no.
Na ja SML.
Yes, our president wo. Or the yede.
Omo dey command.
Onye non family.
Yes,
on family or the yede.
Chama.
No me how keke. Me how keke.
Shall I only say my retrospective letter and retroactive letter.
Appointment.
Sa letter no me ntia se ntina me misa.
Adia na oni ho na ye just
Chairman. Last week you come Adodi. Who dey emphasis ha.
Me emphasis. If for not yet to wish you belated happy birthday.
Oh, in fact, Accra, happy belated birthday.
Salam is too biased.
Oh, okay. On behalf of Kokrokoo.
Hey, but before that, goalkeeper Sam Supe died and was buried a few weeks ago.
Oh.
May his soul rest in peace. Coach Oti Akenton played for SS74. Yeah, Oti Akenton played for SS74.
Retired soldier.
Well, not necessarily.
Okay,
yeah.
But,
Kwame, when our industrial area was vibrant, these companies, including the banks, had football teams and formed the Industrial Area Football Association, known as Indafa. That is how come we got the Indafa Park near Kolebo Hospital. Morris Kwanzaa, thank you. Morris, reader, this is right down your alley, so we know. Yes. I think.
Chairman,
yes, you're saying we're voting opening the amount.
Yeah. Oh, on behalf of Kokrokoo Thursday panel, His Excellency Nana Adudankwa Akufo-Addo.
I think we are dancing now and as if you know announcement.
As a film,
on behalf of
it tells you this is a reflection of new
on behalf of the Kokrokoo family.
Okay, let me take over.
Debbie, that's why you are biased.
What you've taken, in fact, Omar take over, be away.
We take you over.
Salam.
You have been visited.
Oh, His Excellency,
I think
on behalf of Yenina, Yamao Trimkwa, and Yamao happy birthday, belated though. Now, you say you would continue to live in good health, longer life, and you know, be why here's your best son, and Titu. Be TT4B you don't wanna sign mine. Is the only gift that I want you to give to me on the occasion of your 80th birthday. You don't with the and yadin Accra, you don't who sign my idea and young your candidate crowd would even profit from it. Until that's the only birthday request I mean me walk.
Wish you will be birthday, no the request I become.
Chairman said birthday any request any request once again, happy belated birthday to His Excellency the President of the Republic. He's been a lucky man. Chairman, at 80, una.
He's still sharp.
No, it's not for nothing to never do guy. Chairman, in that your crash said no. This one knows what time it is.
Just a guy not dorsum.
No, Chairman, and it makes it fun. Like at this age, you would expect say obey. Show I know the air would show the he knows what time it is. Chairman, he's 80 years, but he's a Gen Z at heart too. And I mean, it's a rarity. Say, Obi at that age would still be this active.
Because a bumpire say to be able to 80.
Oh, amen.
Yeah. But and no say to have that I want them
80 and still
and
be
strong.
the vitality and
still be vibrant.
Tell me, sure say more want a drobi.
It's just grace, I think. It's just grace.
Wouldn't it be?
Sometimes I think sometimes we can just say since the birthday which is belated, your request is also belated. Oh, Mayor, your request is to be
belated.
Between the president office, 12. Still.
What why then?
Ciao.
12 no office.
Only in the daytime.
I have
no, there are some people they are used to working.
Anytime, you know, before 11:30. That's the time Okwa, you know.
Every night he goes
you know, he go or going through the staff and
Okwa kind of say anti-gay bill. No, that's the right time to look at it.
You know, I also think
next time be share president wrong. Catch and say.
Na say who access
factory na ebi ma ho. So for line ekwan na ekwa abu akwa omo ye de na ache swame de mini madam be shase
I think
swame interchange no
Nkule no started in the late 60s
on the Swami Street. And
the idea is that
but they started by producing orange juice.
They were producing orange juice.
Yeah, including pineapple juice. Now a chance.
I mean, that's what I know. No, it was juice.
Chairman, Salami Kabibi. I piece. Or say Swami interchange. No, maybe Anzani Atraba.
Me sure. I know correct.
Is the target? Salam. You hope, but don't be emphatic.
What's the
target? No, is the target
because as of now. I think we use this aquine and chair. The contractors
no, you hope some baby before elections, yeah.
Yes.
But it doesn't
we have them the power because I want to champagne now 2028 we say champagne by MP.
Oh yes, and no dear. And
look, under bridge they are
working.
But it's going to be a 10-lane route.
No, they are working. I'm impressed that the it's not like that they are doing well. But they are doing well. Our project in India is massive.
History will remember him kindly.
I think in some areas in not
and then
it is normal with everyone.
And I mean person may manual sem.
Yes.
Ya ka Ghana ye nyano na ado 80 years.
But history will remember.
Oh, time.
Say the SML reporter ba now president wa me nka ho answer.
There be say my.
Say
president
he's going to study the report.
Now
on our commission ejuma no. The report he shouldn't go through it.
No, I think
yes, it's only fair. Say, on our commission,
kind term no.
But no pressure.
And but look, this is a man I have known for years.
But GR4 in our retroactive letter,
I have known for years.
You've known that for years.
You've
known this retroactive letters for years.
Salam. And I know that. Look, he's bold. He's a strong person. So Castle baby be obey. And once he has commissioned a report to be done.
Let me put this on record. Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei Mensah Osei Swami Interchange work is progressing.
Yes.
But it cannot be completed before the election.
Very good. Regional minister.
Yes. But I think as we can say so for line no my wie.
The last time me fa ho na akaki tuebi.
Oh, okay. Then it's likely.
Yes, so for line no omeri.
Oh, that's good news.
Yes.
Okay. In fact, on my own Samsung Kwame Nyameche.
Oh, then
also so for line interchange is completed.
Yes, the last time I used
one thing no credit about one.
Yes, say other interchanges.
A road construction.
Yes, the other interchanges may be completed, but not swamming. Okay. So
honorable Yadasi.
At least on one kasakana, yeah.
At least about I mean, this government has done fairly well.
Phenomenal.
Yes. But
we have done over 5 interchanges. I think no one has the track record.
Dr. Kingsley Nyako.
Yeah.
Dr. Kingsley Nyako, MP Kwadaso. Or say yes, Sofo line has been done.
Oh, nice.
It is in my constituency.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's good news.
Ain't
Cape Coast Airport.
And the Maso.
No.
I dare say it says that I can't Dima Temno.
Landing beach.
Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben.
Yes, sir.
Maybe the same thing I about the other airport. Building an airport in Cape Coast is a useless venture. If we have look, it will be as useless as the whole airport. Cape Coast.
Maybe rail lines.
Say you don't need an airport. And yes, I because say whole useless airport.
But we have started.
How about the use of the sea? The boats area
anything I see at the sea in the
Republic of Gambaga.
No, but you see, the sea as it is. Marine engineering, marine see the young ship beyond to ebi waves near dear into
it's not a river.
Yes, it is water. It's not a water transporter.
You need to be
the sea is not exactly a good idea.
River or lake.
Say river, lake, a stable kakra. And a direction different. But see the Udi agro. Now say we cry friend say Asroche. A bit me a piano to baby.
Yeah,
it's any better.
Rail lines, any expanded routes, and one in here.
Rail lines to Yayadi.
Takradi. Takradi to rail lines to Accra. Triangle.
And you can say,
Chairman,
Takradi Airport. You expanded Takradi Airport near here. Why do we need an airport?
Railway tracks also. Mpakadine line. No. They'll start working.
Tell and cry is you saw in the Accra Cape Coast. In 1 hour, we do. Sometimes less than 1 hour.
Oh, yeah, who drive here?
Who two from those days, Achimota? That's what I tell you. Emranti 70. 55 minutes. Where do Yamrasa Junction? It's what are we talking about?
Chairman Gambaga.
You be a crime. Gambaga for the Omson Pepper.
Baby, 2 minutes. No, almost Omu here, AstroTurf.
Gambaga.
Annie. Was the Republican to the BI? You know, your person Ghana for Phyllis or Musu or Mubo Muhammad Inti. Yeah, na ye the new man be 2 Ghana for him or Munshana or Mumboa. Because now ye the Bakoko, they are journeying town, which is Naleru. And it's helping a great deal. Because some football teams in Tamale even come to play their matches in Naleru because of Sahara AstroTurf. No? And my member, Ora Dr. Mahmoud Baumi Abasu.
Hey,
he personally did it.
He did what?
He personally did it from his pocket.
For which one?
Nalurgu
sir.
Yes. And it's not like short pitches, no. It's a full pack.
Hey.
And Haruna team,
Karela.
That's where they play their games. Or more matches in
Karela.
Yeah, that's where they.
Hey,
German, have given enough more than
Haruna Idrisu. Oh, it been Timmy Karela.
Yeah,
you don't know.
But recently he said it in Parliament.
Then that's fair.
No, but he tried. I mean, I'm just trying. So why are they?
He's interested in football and he's invested.
Why are they? He's done well. So who bought a vice president? But Mr. Haruna Idris Abaso.
Oh, that's good.
Because vice president.
You see the interesting.
Politicians.
It's nice. Oh yeah, and says that's where they play their matches. And
Nentia me bo Haruna Abaso ne bia na mo ntiase. Na mo MP ne hwan?
Chairman.
No, because Haruna no. Mene no ye class of 1917 kwala. Inti no bibia ni me class.
No, and
me age mate.
Is a leader.
No, why are they?
Me, I like his style.
Why are they?
Na Gambaga for kind na me sumi di beda Ghana gas for him.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately for me.
Who share Dr. Santi?
Oh yes, Misha.
And Oyema.
Chairman, okay, so and before then, before he said I should go and bring letters. Before I could, the vice president instructed. Say yam faleta no before me be do honum na letter order that.
That's right.
The vice president na no pay mami born ambaso na me board Dr. Benasanti Abaso. Any nipa na oye tips no Coleman. The pitch in Nalagru is awesome.
The only problem with
the same or even better one for Gambaga for
the only problem with Dr. Benasanti.
Course.
So we hunu.
Yeah. And then
pressure. But who hunu pa dia.
No.
Dog. Oh yeah, accessible.
Asema meka want
he's always busy.
Asema meka want I'm not saying he's not accessible.
But getting him,
he has an extremely busy schedule.
Very much so.
Finding him is difficult.
But once you get him,
but Unsakana
intelligent man, Chairman.
Ben.
No,
your namesake.
You don't want to
no, he's
fantastic.
He's a brilliant man.
And a very warm, very friendly.
I think and
then what put down as do
because we see this was 11
Papa no vision or vision.
Masa and now come
Chairman, Chairman, me can't send me a chair.
I think it's
a short TV. Chairman,
it is possible. It is possible.
Chairman, because on the Gambaga in Lalebun, they are twin towns.
Okay.
And the rivalry is on a different level.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And we are known, but the rivalry is on a different level.
Yeah.
Until we are in Yabia, Chairman.
AstroTurf was a major problem.
Yeah. Chairman,
really?
Would you do a Gambaga? You're very tall. And you will appreciate the dynamics there.
I see.
And to the extent before I could get there, no, he instructed there in Tamara.
And so also TSC, he understands the dynamics.
You know, my original youth organizer is our candidate.
Nurdin, yes.
Nurdin, very fantastic guy.
And Chairman, Medanasi, and I'm Gambaga 4 can have an AstroTurf they can be proud of.
Chairman.
Yes, Doc.
Mr. Adiabi Hammy, yeah, whom come over happen.
Yeah.
Hey, studio Hania Becca say. I'm an for the neuro brain HIV name of Vobia.
Yeah, I must start it clear.
Near to your duty.
I must start
my notina account. Unim say, see you as I'm a traha, Confanochi. And no, yeah, pink of 40 tomatoes for anyone 2 city tendency about Mama Cotton near my Babe Confanochi. Oh, yeah, and also, yes, duty
1.8 million cities.
And also, yes, duty. And when I set all her side, Yama foreigners exemptions, me boy. Ya kwa kofa niema de be aban adwuma ade anka ya aban and only as duty.
I think what is happening? Vice President 1 million.
Oh, that's
answer
awesome.
No be man. Why should that happen in the first place? I don't know. Minister of Health
belongs to government.
I don't know. Minister of Health to me intervene. On to letter command chief of staff and our president
and request exemption. Yeah,
I didn't try.
I agree.
Well,
sometimes some of these things.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I cause you. So Obi cried that they
I'm not in a position to speak.
No, right now there's no minister for health. We have an acting minister. Who's been seconded to the ministry?
I am not
too
sure.
Yeah, Esla also.
She's the one who's been seconded to the Ministry of Health.
Yes, I did know. That
she
about the year hospital year. Was a duty. You do a duty.
I'm sure.
The overseeing minister, no.
Maybe if it got to Esla is an action person.
Oh, but
indeed, she's the one.
This is where we needed her action.
I don't know, say vice president.
It's
it's a fighter. That's one I
But
can
why
say
did
about
she
her.
do something about
Well,
it?
that's what I'm saying. Maybe so Onima.
Mo just says idea we been CBO and can say a day.
Prof, me pa mo fa say no man.
Itina. Once the issue about to the public domain, it has gotten responses.
And then Oma Beji Okunya fa.
Salam never give Prof Akunya.
So Omuade. Abrantie Professor Akunya wa Beji.
Where the Prof me pacho. In fact, Prof buy me picture me book. And Prof say, oh, Mrante hine tenacity.
One come Mrante hine.
Chaba jeda. Fast kakra me di Elzu je fi mi chen. Fast kakra me di.
O say Abrantie.
Mrante hine o tenacity. Prof me da say.
Me wie no. Say ya bobo niam bebre so.
Okay.
Say ya adwene ye say ɔmanfo a yɛwɔ ɔman no ho adwene ɛne ɔpepa ɛne ahofama atianso mui de asɛn ne yɛbɛtumi asade aba na kwame de womu ne sɛ sabre na kwame kuma yɛ wenum nyinaa otumi yɛ wei na nipa hyɛdan sua nwoma nkoduru akyiri pii
Debbie
asoafo ano no mo yɛ adwuma no dodo sɛ kra na ekura ebia first degree na kodru second degree na kodru ne ya ye wasoafo PhD B tenten say ye nya sa adwene no say emfa ho ne nwoma ye sua emfa ho ne nimdi a ye wo emfa ho ne ekwan dodo a ye tua kwa omanfo man so say ye ntumi anye bibia ama ye hu say ye peso say ne ye ya ye nwoma sua ne nyina be kwa and na from among efreno nimdie ntraso and person kumnya
ewo nyumnum
and o say a woman de na ehuhu jan so obesua homa huhu akese degrees akese na wan fa na hia a book na de
nimdie
ya ka we nyina say ba bia amba mu amon kan say na ye wo tema Publishing Corporation.
Ghana Publishing Corporation. Openyima ko open.
Yeah, what BGL.
Mobo.
Oko Bureau of Ghana Languages.
Ejuma ko.
Obesu. Kakudi wa.
Esunenu na esun GIL on Ghana.
Oh, GIL Ghana Institute of Languages. No, se kra abeka Unimark ho. University of Media and Arts and Creative. But koho kofe. Ase on Juma bi now they call Ghana Bureau of Ghana Languages the back call outside baby and I call print amount. But a Bureau of Ghana Languages. Okay. And Kata Bebra ye tim Lebanese. E bin kra de call China. And omako tim ni asade about that.
Ayo Bureau of Ghana Language.
Ayo Bureau of Ghana Language.
Ayo Ghana Publishing.
Ghana Publishing.
Our tema. Openyima ko open.
Yes.
Mobo, you weep.
Yes.
And to think that this is what say ohono ye tunnel from to Tema Community 1. In the hope say you best start try Iska Ghana. We should go there. There was a tunnel from there was a tunnel from Ghana Publishing. I'm so many. The idea was all the way to Tema. Committee 1 Ghana Commercial Bank.
So they publish it for security reasons.
So for security reasons, underground. That was part of the plan.
So the tunnel is still there?
Yeah, but it wasn't completed. But Oko publishing I say inti seize cars auction cars no. Yes, you see baby those days one no mudi kogu. Yeah, I don't know. Open into as well. You should see publishing.
I just say nyame aboy adwene
na emom
ya adwene no yen share down fanye ne nyame pese ye de ye e de boye nemom ya adwene no fa boa wankasa wo ho no abusua e na aka yeso
there's a problem
pese minkumnya
pese minkumnya a whole sentence e me pe se
Minkwa
mi nya oto aso a se obi anya bia mfa me ho
Prof, you better say. Na medasi say enuanu mama ye dia ye Ghana conversation.
Ahu hia pa. Sabi nim say mon go for online aho. Nti obi a ope bibi asua ehunu ahwehwe afa baabi a ne ewo ene baabi a ya bedre. Ohun we a obesa adwene ye ma ho mienu.
Ebi sure be.
Ye ma mienu.
Ebi sure be ho.
Peace FM.
Donc medasi and Rantia Salam Mustafa.
It's a movement.
Stronger than appetite.
Stronger than appetite.
Peace FM.
Adik, nice one. But what would we feel to a teacher out here when you're then as you can see my time check 6 minutes past 11 in the morning of Thursday, April 4. Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. The next news broadcast is at 12. In the meantime, if you're a Toyota user, if you drive a Toyota, if you want your Toyota engine to function optimally, there's only one choice: the Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. Available at all Toyota Ghana branches across the country. Don't take chances with any oil as long as you drive a Toyota. Nothing makes your engine happier than Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. For purchases and distribution, get in touch with Toyota Ghana 0302 42980125. That is 0302 42980125. Apostle Yao Dixon, founder and leader of Anointing Fire Charismatic Church. Happy birthday to you, Apostle Yao Dixon. Is from Ebenezer Nyako of the Ministry of the Interior. Leave me in my prayer. My dear listener, number 6, 24 to 26 of Hana Debiam in Pioneer Freeban. It's a very simple prayer. It says, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. And as always, when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.